After days of anticipation, we're finally here. A truly unforgettable occasion, worthy of a packed stadium. You won't want to miss a second of it. A warm welcome to Borussia Park in Mönchengladbach. I'm Guy Mowbray, and I'm joined by Sue Smith on the gantry. And we've got Bundesliga action for you here. It's Borussia Mönchengladbach, and they face Eintracht Frankfurt.
Well, I'm really looking forward to this one today. It'll be interesting to see how both teams line up. But what an atmosphere we have here. I absolutely can't wait.
Here's the Borussia Mönchengladbach team sheet.
Yeah, looks like a conventional 4-4-2. You don't see it too often anymore, but it should give them a really stable platform both in and out of possession.
Good work to regain possession. And the referee has given a penalty. To make it 1-0, and he does the job from the spot.
Well, here we can see it again, and he's done well to read the intentions, but just can't quite get a touch on it as it sails over him. So close to being a fantastic stop.
So it's 1-0 as the ball gets rolling again. Lucas Nemacha. Here we go! Oh, superb reflexes. Played into the box. All sorts going on around him, but the keeper deals with it. And to go a long way with this. And into the box it goes. And it was looking good, but not all the way through. Lucas Nemacha. Worth a go. And it's nicely stopped and held by the keeper. And the ball back with Mamadashvili. Xabi Alonso. Zico. Getting close enough here. But it will now be tidied up and cleared away. Lovely weighted pass. Now for the finish. It's there, and it's a goal. That's a real settler for them. 2 in front now.
Well, just look at the pace on the transition. It's incredible. Racing out from the back in no time. And once he's in, it's all about the finish. No messing around, just blasts it past the keeper. So emphatic, what a hit.
So it's 2-0 as the ball gets rolling again. Not prepared to give the ball up easily.
He's playing a clever game.
Closed it down well. Xabi Alonso. Canal. It's a perfect threaded through ball. Seeking goal number 2, but denied.
Yeah, you can tell he's lively. He's finding little pockets around the goal more and more now.
And the corner is fired in. David Hanchko. Ball lost and gratefully received. Zico. Could take things forward a notch here. And he tried to put the hammer down on that one, and the result wasn't pretty. A bit of a squeeze on here. That will be a throw-in now. And that brings the first half to a close here at Borussia Park. We're up. We're back underway. 45 more minutes to come. Excellent progress, and it continues. Gets past really nicely. Opportunity here. It's in! Oh, they needed that, and they're not out of this game yet.
Well, this is great. I really like the way he slipped past his marker here. But even then, it's far from easy. He does just enough under pressure and then finishes it brilliantly. It's a really nice goal.
And we're back underway at 2-1 now. Zico. Now there might be a chance as they keep it moving. Delivered into the box. And kept out incredibly.
Wow, how did he save that? It was so close to him. That's world-class goalkeeping.
Well, he's been key today, but the manager now making a change. Played into the box. sure, like most of us, you've been following the transfer
Oh, hang on a minute, guys, get her in.
Stopped by some really astute defending.
Yeah, they disrupted that really well there.
Solid block. Delivered into the middle. And cleared well away from goal. Making a change here. It's been delivered. It's away, but it's not finished yet. A bit of a disappointing end to the attack. No need to stop the play. On they go. Just a reminder that we have more Bundesliga coverage coming up for you on EA TV as Mönchengladbach face Cologne. All the action live on that one.
The visitors have had a lot of the ball over the last 15 minutes, created loads of opportunities. You think if they can be clinical and score another, it's going to be tough for the opposition to get back into this.
And maybe another opportunity is in the works here. It's played into the box. It's played over to the back post. Still trouble here. Could be a chance to break here. And the pass is incomplete. Nicely won. Promising looking ball. And he's done well there to get it to the keeper. All one, well read. Working the ball really nicely. Now can he equalise? And they're level. From 2 goals down to drawing. What a reaction this has been.
See it again, and he just hits this so sweetly. You knew as soon as he connected with it that this was going in.
Well, back underway in what's been a remarkable game so far. Do they have one more goal in them? Turnaround in possession. Excellent positioning. Has crossed the line. It'll be a throw. There's going to be a change now. This could be threatening. Oh, they've nicked it and can now push forward. The throw not reaching its destination.
Yeah, just gifted it to them, didn't he?
On they come, edging closer to a piece of late drama. This could do it for them. The whistle goes, and it's going to be a penalty. To restore the lead. Scores. The penalty efficiently put away.
Well, here's the replay. What a brilliant penalty it is. Right into the top corner. The goalkeeper anticipates it, goes the same way, but just can't get anything on it. That's a great strike.
So they've taken the lead, and there's not long left to hang on to it as we go again.
Well, they haven't been at their best, but this game's far from over. The fans are just reminding them of that. You've got to think that they'll have at least one more decent chance before the final whistle.
Could be something on. Now, this has to be. Oh, you can't stop them now. They've got another in double quick time.
Well, the speed of this transition is incredible. They're up the pitch in a flash. And once he's clean through, he doesn't mess about. Just smashes it past the keeper. Brilliant strike.
There is the final whistle. Plenty of positives for them to take away. Not least the 3 points, Sue.
Well, I thought they deserved to win the game, didn't they? They played some really nice stuff. I thought they dominated the midfield area, and the work rate was excellent. It's a great result, that.
To make it 1-0.
Vielen Dank, dass Sie für ein kurzes Statement zu uns gekommen sind. Danke, dass Sie bei uns waren.
Danke, dass Sie alle gekommen sind. Wenn es Fragen gibt, dürfen Sie die jetzt stellen. Damit sind wir am Ende der
Two teams ready to face off in a clash that will captivate fans across the globe. The tension's building, and this is one you won't want to miss. A warm welcome to Deutsche Bank Park, Frankfurt, a hub of finance, transport, and of course football. I'm your commentator, Guy Mowbray, delighted to be in the company of Stuart Robson. And we've got a Bundesliga game for you on the way. It's Eintracht Frankfurt facing Borussia Dortmund.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
There's always an extra buzz in the air with any game played in by Zico. What are we going to get from him in this one?
The graphic tells you everything about his current form. Second in the table in terms of league goals, and he looks so threatening at the moment. He'll look to add to those numbers once again today.
Here's how Eintracht Frankfurt line up.
Well, it's a back four, a narrow midfield three, and a very disconnected front three. But if the midfield players give good support to the central striker, this 4-3-3 system could work really well today.
Bolton showing good width here. Now, surely. It's 1-0. The first blow struck very early.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a brilliant turn to buy himself that bit of space. And then, of course, the finish. That's a great bit of play in the box.
Then as we get started again. You know, there's just something about this fixture that brings out the best of his management.
Yeah, and he just seems to know how to play against this team, doesn't he?
Deflected behind, that'll be a corner. Here it comes. Stop, he read that perfectly. Pressure on, it'll be another corner. Goodness, not a single touch on that. Good cross into the middle. And nothing coming from their play in the end. And on to Bellingham. There's space to attack here for Dortmund, but not the end result they wanted from an encouraging position. That's crossed the line, it'll be a throw. Could get it over now. Surely now. And they've got to find reverse gear now.
They're much harder to break down in those areas, aren't they?
Over the ball to the back post. An equaliser. What a terrific to and fro start to the match.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and what a great finish it is. Struck with power and accuracy, certainly no stopping that.
And away we go again at 1-1. I'm being told of a goal in the Heidenheim game, so let's go to Alex Scott.
Yep, it's a goal for Leverkusen. They've scored the opener here with 18 minutes on the clock.
Alex there ensuring we don't miss a thing. Trying to force a mistake. Xabi Alonso. Zico. Alonso. Well read to gain possession.
Good positioning to win the ball back there.
That's out of play. It'll be a throw now. And on to Bellingham. Jan Couto. Now with Bellingham. Wanting to split them, but this move is looking promising. This for the lead. No, that's superb from the defender. We're hearing now of developments in the Union game. Alex has goal news.
It's a goal for Leipzig. They've scored the opener here with 27 minutes on the clock.
Nice one, Alex. Thank you. Oh, what a wonderful challenge. There's something on here. A chance to attack. Chance to move inside. Oh, they were getting interested there, but not anymore. Karim Adeyemi. Adeyemi. Alonso. Dortmund come away with it. This could get interesting. Genuine chance. And there it is. Oh, but the flag goes up. It's not going to count.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
Zico. Chops inside now. And that brings the first half to a close here at Deutsche Bank Park. second half begins with the sides locked on level terms. And delivered into the middle. Dear me, they might not get away with that next time. Karim Adeyemi. Dortmund exploiting the space on the flank. Philip Lahm. There's a chance for them to go now. Low, hard cross. Brilliant stop to deny a breakaway goal.
Well, you won't see a better break than that. That was top quality football.
Valdemar Anton.
Well, there you have it. They haven't been good enough going forward. They've created very little so far. They need to play with much more urgency.
They're on the ball here. Who's going to be the one to properly spark something? They've lost it, needlessly, really. An hour played, 30 to go now. Zico. Setting up the chance. Taken without any trouble. Schlotterbeck. Could be in trouble. And on to Bellingham. Passes. All takes it on. And that will be a penalty. Substitution being made by Dortmund. This for the lead. And it's in. A show of composure from 12 yards out.
Here it is again, and he makes it look so easy. He sends the keeper one way before striking it into the opposite side. That's an excellent finish.
And we're back underway at 2-1 now. Palhinha. Now with Bellingham. Palhinha. And on to Bellingham. Strong work there to keep it. This looks promising from Dortmund. It's passed really nicely. Clean through, but he's missed the target.
Yeah, has to hit the target if he's going for power.
Philip Lahm. Well, the transfer everybody's been talking about has now been confirmed, so the will they or won't they discussions can now end.
Well, they've got a real bargain here. He's such a good player, and he brings so much to this team. This is a really great deal for the club.
Holds it through, onto it, in on goal, and they've scored again. That puts them further in front. What a position to be in.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
And away we go again at 3-1 now. Good strength on show to keep the ball.
Just used his strength there.
That's crossed the line. It'll be a throw. Ten minutes to go. Fabio Silva. Now with Bellingham. All given away. Looks a good ball. And played in now. And a goal to take them even further clear. Signing off in style.
Well, as you can see, the defending is all over the place. That's far too easy for the attackers. The goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance there.
Well, let's cross to Alex now with news of a goal at Heidenheim.
Yes, another goal for Leverkusen. It was a low-driven cross into a crowded area, but he was there from close range to finish that move off. It's now 4-0 with 84 minutes played.
Thanks, Alex. And that's brilliantly taken by a keeper in command. Takes the shot. Going for the blast on goal there, but accuracy has been sacrificed for power. Goalkeeper under pressure. And it's cleared away from goal.
Well, no frills defending there. Just get the ball away from danger.
This is all. He's in here. Now maybe. And 2 becomes 3 as he completes his hat-trick. A superb performance.
Well, just look at the defending here. The keeper is left totally exposed. It's an easy goal in the end, but well taken.
And the game comes to an end with the home fans in positive mood. That's the win they came to see.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Dortmund showing good width here.
Danke, dass Sie direkt nach dem Spielende für ein paar Fragen zu uns rübergekommen sind. Danke für diese kurzen Aussagen.
Hi guys, thanks all for being here. Questions one at a time, please. Okay guys, we're out of time unfortunately. Thank you very much for attending. Apologies if you were unable to get a question in.
What a mouth-watering prospect this is. Two genuine heavyweights of European football, both with the potential to go all the way. It's difficult to pick a winner here. It's Eintracht Frankfurt. They take on Real Madrid, and it's coming up next on EA TV. A really exciting night ahead of us here at the Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is the first leg of this UEFA Champions League round of 16 tie. It's Real Madrid up against Eintracht Frankfurt.
Well, what a first leg we have in store for us here. Yes, it might be cagey, but these are two excellent teams with great individuals. This will be a high-quality game.
And the starting players for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Jude Bellingham starts alongside Federico Valverde in central midfield. And in attack today, Kylian Mbappe starts alongside Lautaro Martinez. Alexander-Arnold. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Kylian Mbappe. Eintracht with the ball again. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Could be dangerous. Can he put it away? That's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Well, nothing comes of it. Referee indicates goal kick. Well, considering the form book, Stuart, Kylian Mbappe has got to be taken seriously here.
I'm sure he's going to be tightly marked today because in the last match he was outstanding. He got his 2 goals, but it's his general play that was brilliant. And I'm sure we're going to see more of the same today.
That's how to put in a challenge. Seemingly no one can stop him. Could be dangerous. Can he finish? And there it is! The opening goal, the ideal way to start.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say the 1-2 completely opens up the defensive structure. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Alexander-Arnold. Oh, they were in a decent position too.
Well, they made some good decisions there.
Jude Bellingham. And support available. And Real come away with it. And a wretched cross, really, over everyone. Promising possession, this. And this to level it. And it's in! Beyond the goalkeeper. Real Madrid are level.
Well, let's take another look. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? It's a great turning shot. What a good goal that is.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. And a decent delivery. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
So there we have it, 2-1. Bellingham. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. And a good-looking ball. And quick thinking from the keeper to claim the ball under pressure. Federico Valverde. Mbappe with it. Incisive pass from Mbappe. Oh, big moment! Splendid block! Real Madrid trailing here, but this corner could be helpful for them. Trying to deliver it accurately. Zico. And on to Alonso. Quick break could be on. Nicely cut out. Might work out. Zico. Oh, breezing past him. Good defending in the end, and danger averted for now. And teammates around him. Oh, what an opportunity! And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
So back underway, 3-1 the score. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. And that is that, half-time here in the Spanish capital. And we're focusing on him for a reason, Stuart. He's asking plenty of questions of the defenders.
Well, he's playing brilliantly. He looks bright, he looks sharp, and he's taken his chances really well.
Second half excitement to come, we hope, here at the Bernabeu. And thwarted there, following the cross. Maximilian Mittelstädt. Must remain calm. And the defensive intervention there. Zico. Cross fired over. Oh, now That'll be an Eintracht throw-in. Chance to play it in. Pressure is on. Good conditions for the counter. Trying to open them up. But just like that, the danger is snuffed out. Great awareness from the keeper. Larson with it. There's been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go ahead, Stuart.
Well, they've got a real bargain here. He's such a good player, and he brings so much to this team. This is a really great deal for the club.
Rewarded for that brilliant high press. Looking for the right angle. And he's fired it against the post. Well, it looked as though it might be problematic for the keeper and the defenders, but they've got away with it.
Well, he eventually clutches the ball, but they've got lucky here. That really looked like being a goal, didn't it?
And the through ball, through on goal, and a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And then through on goal, he just goes for power. And smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. And a big match in La Liga to savour shortly on EA TV. It's Real Madrid facing Getafe. Very effective pass. Will it be? Oh, back of the net. And a debut goal to boot. It doesn't get much better than that.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, but there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Zico. Impressive build-up. And crossed in there. And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened. Bellingham. The ball with Martinez. Mbappe. And suddenly on the front foot. And does well to keep it in play. Larson showing a real will to win the ball. And threaded through by Mbappe. In it goes! It looked as though they were down and out. Not a bit of it. What will happen next?
Well, as you can see, they finish this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal.
about this. 4-3. Zico. Opportunity maybe. And the keeper parried it away in style. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Well, he's certainly not alone. Gives it a go. Well, I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much. And so the referee confirms that this first leg is officially over. Just what the away fans were hoping for. Now they've got to hold their nerve when the action moves to their patch next time round.
Well, the way they played in attacking areas was really inventive, as was their combination play around the box. But they didn't quite get the balance right today because they were too stretched defensively. And as a result, what a second leg we can look forward to.
Promising possession, this.
Have you got time for just a few questions? Thanks for speaking to us.
Match day is finally here with fans streaming into the stadium. Excitement is off the scale and the anticipation has never been higher. We're in Bochum today at the city's historic Vonovia Ruhr Stadium. I'm Guy Mowbray with the former Arsenal and West Ham midfielder Stuart Robson alongside me. And we've got action for you from the Bundesliga today. It's Bochum and they face Eintracht Frankfurt.
we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire. It should be a cracking game, though.
Here's how Bochum line up.
Well, they're starting in a very solid 4-5-1, but they transition really quickly, and key to that are the wide players. They'll support the centre forward as soon as they win the ball back, and they usually do it with a lot of quality.
Oh, it must be here. And we haven't had to wait long for the opening goal. It's 1-0.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and the strike could not get any better. He hit through the back of the ball with such power. What a goal this is.
So it's 1-0 as the game restarts. Edging ever closer to goal here. Delivered into the middle. That's done little to clear the danger. Well, a bit of a wild attempt and no trouble for the keeper. Goal kick.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He mistimes it and it ends up being a poor finish.
Well, you can see the confidence from the start, can't you?
Yeah, the manager likes playing against this team. There's no doubt about that.
An open invitation on the wing here. Got into the middle. A chance now. Under pressure, it's been sorted out by an alert goalkeeper. That one's gone out. Throw in to come. Oh, good defending, just when it was looking threatening.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of your box.
I'm hearing of a goal at the Volkswagen Arena. Over to Alex.
Yeah, it's a goal for Leverkusen after a well-worked move.
Hang on, they could be in. It's there, and it's a goal. That's a real settler for them. 2 in front now.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it. But should the keeper be beaten at his near post? I don't think so. He really needs to do better in those situations.
So off we go. 2-0 the score now. Now there's been a goal at the Volkswagen Arena, and Alex Scott can tell us about it.
It's a goal for Wolfsburg. The score's level again now at 1-1 with 23 minutes played.
Nice one, Alex. Thank you. Zico, he's got it through. Just in time. Fantastic defending.
How did that stay out? Terrific clearance.
Going up through the gears now. Oh, what a chance! Still a chance! A move that had much promise, but it's a promise broken.
Well, had that gone in, surely that would have been game over. Credit to the keeper, though. That was a good save.
And it's pinched, read his mind there. Philip Lahm. And the forward progress continues with a good ball. Now, surely. And 2 becomes 3 as he completes his hat-trick. A superb performance.
Well, let's have another look at this, because he does really well to pick the right pass here. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal. Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Well, what a first half this is for them as the game gets going again. Having a go. And another. Ball to the good now. Any ideas of this being a contest surely over?
Well, I don't think he did quite enough there. He got a touch on it, but in the end, he can't keep it out. He won't be happy with that.
And away we go again at 4-0 now. That brings to an end the first half here in Bochum. Back to it then, the second half begins. There's a good amount of freedom here. On he goes, terrific. Now what can they do from the corner? Making a change here. Kick played in. Commanding goalkeeping under real pressure. The very best of the Bundesliga keeps on coming for you on EA TV as Bochum face Cologne. All the action live on that one. Good cross into the middle. And favouring power over subtlety, he's hit the woodwork.
Well, from that sort of distance, he has to score there.
good work to win it there. Great instinct there to cut it out.
Read it really well.
Zico. That's perhaps unlucky. The pass played out for a throw. Now this might be promising. Here we go! Good save from the keeper. Zico. Showing good wit with this attack. Oh, should score! It's a challenge that's brought a whistle and a free kick. And here comes a change. Tricky this in a tight spot. Only 15 minutes left for play now. Oh, yes, please. There aren't many who'd even try that.
Well, that's the way to beat an opponent.
Well, it was looking good, but ultimately nothing doing. Oh, could be here. And the defence regains control. Well, they could get caught out on the break here. And the breakaway has now been broken. Using his strength well. And it's on now. Oh, he caught that with everything he's got, but it's missed the target. And there's going to be a change now. And it's all over, with the away fans able to celebrate the win and the 3 points.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Vielen Dank, dass Sie schon so kurz nach Spielende bei uns sind. Danke, dass Sie bei uns waren.
Thank you for your patience. We'll start taking questions now. Okay, guys, we're now...
What a mouth-watering prospect this is. Two genuine heavyweights of European football, both with the potential to go all the way. It's difficult to pick a winner here. It's Real Madrid. They take on Eintracht Frankfurt, and it's live on EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. And we're ready for the Champions League round of 16 second leg. It's Eintracht Frankfurt taking on Real Madrid.
Still everything to play for here, but these fans must be fairly confident after that first leg win. This could be a really close game today.
And here's the starting 11 for Frankfurt.
Well, plenty of attacking width in this 4-3-3, but they'll need to get their midfield players to join the centre forward as much as possible. If not, he'll become isolated.
And intercepts again. Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, the stats don't lie, do they? He's been in terrific form, scoring goals almost at will. Just one away from the record now, and you really won't put it past him notching that today.
And Brown in possession. A chance to whip it in. Both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Jude Bellingham. Federico Valverde. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. High pressing and good high pressing. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Fine build-up play. Well, might be. Oh, no, it's gone a begging.
Well, they can't miss opportunities like that. What a chance to equalise.
Xabi Alonso. In the perfect position to read it. Brown. Good looking run. And clears his lines. Philip Lahm. Burkhardt. And that'll be offside. Federico Valverde. Oh, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Now an ambitious one. Couldn't put it away. Opportunity there to extend their advantage.
I have to say, it's not a bad effort. That would certainly made it more comfortable for them.
Maximilian Mittelstädt. Camavinga. Bellingham. And Real doing well to win it back. The cross is on. Field. A decisive clearance it was. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Opportunity it is. And he's done it. Parity again. A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal. Well, I have to say, you can understand his frustration. This is going to be an edgy game now.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Zico. That's a nice looking ball. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Xabi Alonso. And so it is, half-time. We've reached the midway point of the game here in the Frankfurt Forest. And away they go again, into the second half. And it's played into the centre. Can he finish here? And Eintracht regaining possession. Plenty of support here. But nothing comes of it. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Opportunity here. Can they profit from this? Can they do it? And a goal! That can make all the difference. They'll be determined not to lose this lead.
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and kick somebody out with that cutback. And the finish is excellent. He really does caress that into the back of the net. It's a great goal.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Martinez. Now with Bellingham. Attacking possibilities for Real. Super pass. Well, he really wanted to make it a double and would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, he's been really good today. A constant threat to this defence.
Well, this should be a really absorbing Bundesliga match coming up on EA TV. It's Eintracht Frankfurt facing Werder Bremen. Martinez. Opportunity. In it goes. He scored on his debut. And his fans are loving that.
Well, let's take another look at the replay. What a through ball this is by Mbappe. And from that sort of range, Lautaro Martinez wasn't going to miss. It's a well-worked goal. Well, you can see his frustration. They've just lost their focus here.
So now we have it, 2-1. Ansgar Knauf. And Valverde. Now, who can he play it to? Martinez. Bellingham! And lining it up. In it goes! A huge goal in this tie. As it stands, they will be the ones going through.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So on with the action. 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Good ball played over. He's got it on the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, you won't see a better connection than this. Hit with such power. What a great goal.
Underway again, and They're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him.
Well, he wasn't going to have that taken off him, was he?
Vinicius Junior. Now with Bellingham. And a big match in La Liga to savour shortly on EA TV.
Oh, big chance here, Derek. Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. But I think the defending is poor. How can the goalkeeper be left so exposed with two players running at him? Mind you, it's still a great team goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. And covering tremendous ground here. And there's the feed into the box. Save, but still a chance. Well, threat over for now. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. They keep going. Nicely cut out.
Yeah, that's superb reading of the game.
Good looking pass.
On the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Well, how about this? 4-3. The electronic board lets the fans know. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Valverde. If Real Madrid could come up with a winner at this stage, it could be decisive. Can he put it away? Bellingham! And a goal! That's his race! They just can't keep it quiet!
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
And the final whistle is sounded. Real Madrid go marching on.
Well, it was all very tight, but over the two legs, they just had that bit more creativity and made the better chances. They'll certainly be confident going into the next round.
How good was Jude Bellingham in this match? For me, absolutely superb.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.
Can I ask you a couple of questions? That'll be all, thank you.
All eyes are on one man as we approach kickoff. As the league's top scorer, it's no surprise that our cameras are focused on him. The big question now, can he add... Hello to you from Deutsche Bank Park. I'm Guy Mowbray, your commentator, with the professionals' view provided by Stuart Robson. And we've got a Bundesliga game for you on the way. It's Eintracht Frankfurt, and they face Werder Bremen.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Well, it's no surprise to see who we focused on as our player to watch in this game. You would presume that he'd play a really big part.
Well, as you can see, his form in front of goal has been superb. He just has that knack of finding space in the box. And then, of course, he's a brilliant finisher. I'm sure he'll show us that again today.
Here's how Eintracht Frankfurt line up.
Well, plenty of attacking width in this 4-3-3, but they'll need to get their midfield players to join the centre forward as much as possible. If not, he'll become isolated.
Schmidt. A little careless there as the ball changes hands. Just breaking off for a moment here because Alex has a goal for us in the Leverkusen game.
Yeah, it's a goal for Leverkusen. It was a poor clearance, and then it was far too easy for him after that. They've scored the opener here with only 2 minutes played.
Thanks to Alex for the update. Get any closer without scoring.
Well, there weren't too many other options, were there? So it's a great effort in the end.
Well, the manager's had the upper hand in past encounters, hasn't he?
Yeah, but I'm not sure that means too much today. This is a totally different game.
Well, we can catch up with the details on that injury now from our man, Jeff Shreves.
He actually went right over on his ankle, but he has carried on, so I think it's unlikely to force him off the field.
Cheers, Jeff. I'm hearing there's been a penalty in another match, so let's go to Alex for the details.
Well, Dortmund were awarded the penalty, and it only went and hit the ball, but it went in. It's now 1-0, 13.
Oh, good opportunity. And there's the opener. The all-important first goal of the game.
Well, here's the replay. The little 1-2 starts everything off. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
One 0 then as we get started again. Zico. And a cross that could be dangerous. Well, that could have proved tricky, but it's safe now. And played back to Проводит. Working the ball really nicely. And stopped in their tracks with a change in possession. Romano Schmidt. And Bangula. the chance now. And it's on now. Come on! And it's been kept out to deny him the double.
Well, he's already got one to his name, and that was another decent chance there.
Short corner it is. Played in with that. Flag up here, offside. Trying to force a mistake. What a chance here. And it's in. The goal to get us back to level pegging.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
And away we go again at 1-1. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Not prepared to give the ball up easily. Cross into the area. Well, it was looking good, but not all the way through. That's crossed the line. It'll be a throw. Having to keep them out single-handedly. Where were the defenders?
The keeper's very unlucky there. It was such a good initial save, but can't get to the rebound.
So that makes it 2-1, and away we go again. Oh, it must be here. And that's a solid stop. Out of harm's way it goes. And being tightly squeezed. Now it needs a good ball in. And that brings the first half to an end here in Frankfurt. Well, he's made his mark on the game, proving particularly hard to play against. He's causing problems.
Well, I'm sure the manager will be delighted with him. He'd have drilled it into them to keep their focus, keep playing through to the half-time whistle, and it's certainly put them in a good position to go on and win this now.
And so we're underway with the second half. That's good physical play.
Skill, strength and awareness. Really well played.
Go on. That hasn't been decisively dealt with. Well, that promising attack has been stopped. There we go now, there could be a break on. They couldn't quite take advantage in the end. Ritsudoa. It could be on! Oh, against the bar. And he's done really well to keep that out.
Well, had that gone in, they would be in complete control of this game. As it is, they're still going to be a bit nervy.
Just a reminder that we have more Bundesliga coverage coming up for you on EA TV as Eintracht face Bayern Munich. That's one surely not to be missed.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
That has gone out. It'll be a throw. And there's going to be a change now. Turnaround in possession. Excellent positioning. Schmidt. Room to do something here. Chance to go level. What a challenge. Perfectly executed.
Excellent defending at just the right time as well.
This could get interesting. Zico. A chance now for a quick transition. And the cross comes in. He's doing everything in his power to keep his side alive. Now here comes a change. Delivered into the box. Well, that's not going to cut it. Oh, what a save! Razor-sharp reactions. And the corner is fired in. We're hearing now of developments at the Bayer Arena. Alex Scott has goal news.
Yeah, it's a goal for Leverkusen. Could the goalkeeper have done better? Yes, but let's not take nothing away from that finish. They've pulled one back with 76 minutes played.
Fantastic, Alex. Thank you. He's got behind it. Oh, wow. Oh, right to score from there. It had to be perfect.
Here it is again, and having got a touch on it, he'll be a little bit disappointed he didn't keep it out. It was a good effort, though.
And away we go again at 3-1 now. Entered the final 10 minutes. Well, not long to go until the end, and the hosts well in charge. They've put on a super show.
Yeah, clearly the better side. Obviously been fantastic up front, but it's their work ethic for me. They're just not happy unless they have the ball, and they're fighting to win it back whenever they do lose it. It's been a really great performance all round.
Lam. Some professionals would say that had to be done. Now comes the yellow card.
Yeah, you could see that coming, couldn't you?
Substitution coming up. to watch again and again.
Well, let's take another look, and it's a technique that we don't see enough of, using the outside of the boot, and on this occasion, to great effect. What a goal that is. Well, he looks really pleased, doesn't he? His side have been really good today.
So the ball rolling again, but it's not rolled their way all game. Romano Schmidt. On to Mbangula. Opportunity now. A goal. Well, that's upset the majority inside this ground.
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick somebody out with that cutback. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
And that's the final whistle. A positive result, at least as far as the home fans are concerned. What did you make of their performance?
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice, incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
There have been a few good performances out there today, but of all the players on show, he's one that's really caught the eye.
Yeah, that was a really good performance, and that brilliant free kick summed it up. Superb stuff.
Danke, dass Sie so kurz nach Abpfiff vor unsere Kamera gekommen sind. Danke, dass Sie bei uns waren.